Igbo people. Una pride, na im keep una well.
You see this guy? You see this guy here? When I saw this video, When I saw this video he made, I wanted to be angry as an Igbo guy. Yeah, I understand. I wanted to be so angry, but then I have to realize that this guy is still suffering from, he's still suffering from colonialism. You understand? This guy brain is still in a slave in camp. Look at what he's talking about. The first picture is the Igbo king greeting a British queen, Queen Elizabeth. The second one is an Hausa emir greeting Queen Elizabeth, and he's bowing down. A man and a woman, a king and a queen, the same human being. The third one is Yoruba king greeting Queen Elizabeth, a man again. He said our pride is what is keeping us in the position we are today in Nigeria. And I want to say to him, it's his inferiority complex. The people like him, his inferiority complex and the cowardice inside his heart. That is why Africa was able to be colonized. That is why Africa was enslaved. That is why. Go and check the history, the way the British managed to conquer Nigeria. They encountered the most difficulties in Igbo land. Africa is always waiting for a white man to come and save them. This is his mentality. He never believes he can achieve anything by himself. He never believed that he can be anything by himself. Please, I want to know in what criteria are you using to say that Igbo people are not progressing in Nigeria today? I want to know. Because we are not the president of those who have been ruling Nigeria. How is their people? And you are here in Achaka Mano, you're bringing mad to the people who we are giving 20 pounds just 50 years ago to start afresh. And today they are better than you. Because you do Yahoo, collect money from white man, buy small car. They rob Karo White, and you think say you better than Igbo people. Who gives you? Are you the craze? You sure the kwagemwa? They bring man for where Igbo man dey. Have you read about Igbo landing? We created history. Igbo people created history. Igbo landing, go and Google about it. The people that swear if instead of them to be slave, they rather died, and they killed the captain of the boat, took over the boat. They all went inside the river and drowned there. It is there in America. Na Igbo man do am. Harriet Tubman, an American woman, a slave woman who escaped and was coming back to help his people to escape slavery. When she was being interviewed, she said she knew that she saved so many slaves, but she could have saved more if most of them knew they were slaves. Or that is the kind of people. This is the type of people she was talking about. People who are slaved, who are enslavement, but they don't even know that they are slaves. They are happy being slaves. In which way you want to compare yourself to an Igbo man? I want to know. Igbo people fought for the independence of Nigeria, the country you call Nigeria. It is Igbo people who pioneered it. After Civil War, Igbo people were everywhere. That is where the envy of other Nigerians started from. You don't know who we are. You don't know what God has planted inside us. And you're envying Igbo people. Sure, the Kwagema. Do you know what is Igbo? Do you know who Igbo people are? Do you actually know? I don't think you actually know what it means to be Igbo man. You don't really know. We survive everything. Anywhere we enter, we develop. That's why you're envying Igbo people. I want to know in what criteria, because we are not in Aso Rock. Who told you that you want to be in Aso Rock? Who told you in the first place that Igbo people want to be in Aso Rock? If you think that we are the reproach of Nigeria, we are the people that is setting back Nigeria, why don't you let us go? Why don't you let us go and watch what will happen? And watch how our place will be. Who gave you the impetus, the mouth to talk about Igbo people? Because we stood up to greet our fellow human being. Your fellow human being who is colonizing you, who is buying your brothers and sisters, and you're still bowing down to greet her. The person who has kept you in the condition you are today came to visit you, and you are bending down to greet her. Is they mad? Are you not crazy? How? I just don't understand. How? They colonized you. They took over your land. They took over your mineral resources. They even bought your people, your fellow black people as slaves. And when they come to visit you, not to visit you to give you anything, to make sure that their business is going as planned, that everything that they put in place is going as planned, and you're still bowing down to greet them again. You are the typical brain of a slave black man. That is what you inside your brain. You don't bring. Igbo people are like the lights that God positioned in this side of dark nation to bring lights here. But Nigeria don't want to utilize Igbo man. They still don't want to utilize Igbo man. But I want to tell you something. My father used to you go tell, no be so you go be. It might not happen in our generation. It might not even happen in the generation of my children to come. But one day Igbo man must be free. Igbo man must be free. And you will see the wonders of Igbo man. It's either you give them freedom inside Nigeria, which is true federalism, or they will have their own freedom. They will have their own country. Then you will see how people supposed to be. You are serving a white man who is killing you, come and visit you, will still bow down to them. And because Igbo man did refuse to bow down to them, you are saying that that is what is bringing the downfall of Igbo man. Your ancestors must be very, very disappointed if they are not even behaving the same way you are behaving. You're bringing mad to Igbo man. In what criteria, again, I want to ask you, where are you from? In what criteria do you say that you are